I always wondered why my godfather lived far away in a quiet place and always carried a gun with him. Now I know why. My godfather Steve is quite the character. He loves guns, lives far away from towns and even eats animals he finds on the road. My dad told me Steve saved his life when they were in Afghanistan together and that he trusts Steve more than anyone else. My dad thinks Steve, despite his rough ways, is a very genuine person, unlike many who have a lot of education but live in the city. He believes I've become too soft and judgmental and that I could learn a lot from Steve, who he sees as very down to earth. We go visit Steve every year when it's cold and spend evenings outside by a fire, listening to their war stories. Steve doesn't like phones and lives completely off the grid. When we're there, things can get pretty wild, especially after they start drinking. I was even allowed to drink when I turned 15. Steve always has his gun with him, which made me nervous at first, especially when everyone was drinking. But one night changed my mind, and now I always carry a gun too. We went to visit Steve recently, did some fishing and played ping pong. One night, we ran out of beer, and my dad drove to town to get more. He left me to talk with Stevie, saying I could learn a lot from him. Steve suggested my dad take a shotgun for protection, which I thought was strange. I tried to talk to Steve